Hello, my name is Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. This is Alice, who is my only 10 for today daughter and 11 tomorrow.
It's gonna be a great day.
No, it's not. I'm sad.
It is.
My baby's turning 11. I love the kids' birthdays, but I'm a little bit sad. But getting back to what this video is about, because these are the only videos I do now. So if you've got any like surrogacy videos or non-pregnancy update video ideas, please do comment down below. I am thinking of doing the true emotions of being a surrogate video for this pregnancy, talking about how I feel emotionally, as well as asking these ones, or her and her siblings, how they feel about me being a surrogate. So if you have any questions for the children, do comment and leave them down below. Hit subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and give us a thumbs up, because people keep telling me I need to do that and I never do it. So yeah, do all those things and hit the bell as well, otherwise you won't see me, because loads of people don't see my videos anymore, which is, you know, really handy. Thank you, YouTube, appreciate it. But as this video goes, I'm 28 weeks pregnant now, into the 3rd trimester. So this is my week 27, like reviewing the previous week, and yeah, it's all good. The usual symptoms, nothing worrisome, like slightly swelling, a bit of back pain, a couple of headaches, but I think that was dehydration, which was my fault because I wasn't drinking enough fluids considering how hot it was getting. So I've tried to rectify that, and I've had a good few drinks today. Nothing that I would be overly concerned about. I did go in and have my growth scan and consultant's appointment at the hospital, sort of thing that I needed to do. And I will insert a picture of the baby's growth. As you can see from that, oh, thank you. See, she's handy to have around. As you can see from that, she's a little bit below average. My fundal height, which is like the size of my uterus, is a little bit small as well, but nothing concerning. The sonographer did mention that she had a stomach full of fluids, so she'd literally just been gulping down fluids. So her tummy measurement was a little bit like almost dead on 50% average, which would have been a little bit under, kind of just a bit below, but still well within normal realms. Legs are a little bit short, but well within normal realms. Head was pretty much bang on, or a little bit, I think it was a tiny bit under. So pretty much she's just measuring a little bit smaller than the 50th centile, but not anything worrying. Nothing was flagged. Everything's fine. I had a little bit of protein in my urine, but I've started to lose plug a bit. I've also started to produce colostrum a little bit. So that could have just been down to that. So nothing they're concerned about. Even with the swelling, it's not bad. My BP's not like high or anything. So I was a little bit confused because I even sat there with the consultant and went through a thing, and she was like, so the babies you've had for you, and I explained that I'd had used my own egg for this surrogacy and the first surrogacy I did. And she said, so the 10-pounder was the IVF baby? And I was like, yes. And she said, so he had nothing to do with you genetically? And I said, no. And she's like, oh, right, so, you know, his size is probably down to his genetics. And I was like, yeah, chances are, because my ones are all 6 pound, 7 pound babies. Well, George was 6'13", so nearly 7 pounds. She was 7 pounds and half an ounce. Like Seth was 7 pounds, 3.5 ounces, stuff like that. So this is pretty much my sort of weight area. And then it jumped up to 10 pounds. But he was actually, he's not, for anyone that has seen video of him, do check out the surrogacy playlist on my channel, because you can see him. He had a bit of a chubby face, but he wasn't like a fat roly-poly baby that you would expect for a 10-pounder, but he was actually really blinking long. I mean, I swear he came out almost as tall as I am. Not that that's hard, because I'm short ass. I am kidding, he wasn't quite that tall, obviously, but he was quite a long baby, and I do think that played into it quite, you know, significantly on his size. Also, a lot of hospitals won't let IVF pregnancies go overdue because it can cause BP issues. A lot of them are induced at 38, 39 weeks because the placenta can start to fail, which causes the BP issues, blah, 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 blah. Which I found out more of since, actually, that there is a correlation between IVF pregnancies and like preeclampsia and stuff. I'm not entirely sure why, and I'm not saying anything negative about IVF. I think IVF is one of the most amazing magical things, but it is a good idea to have a consultant-led pregnancy or whatever for some various reasons. From what I've read, maybe other people disagree with me there. I don't mean to start a debate. But of course, they let me go 4 days over, and I ended up in hospital for the first time after giving birth for days because of BP issues. And there were plenty of signs before that, and I don't really want to have to deal with that again. But she did agree that it was probably all down to the fact that it was an IVF pregnancy, but continued to put me in for 4 weekly scans for growth and a consultant appointment. Anyway, which confused me a bit because, like, if you think the size was only large because it was IVF and that this baby is in fact measuring small, I'm a little bit lost as to why I have to go back every 4 weeks, but I will do it. It's fine. It's just, I feel bad like taking the time off of work to my colleagues, and because I'm stuck in hospital for like 3 hours waiting for them to sort of sort things out. Then what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, I love this kid. She's just so lovely.
I just want to get myself.
You know, just one of those things, just going along to hospital. There were other things I was going to say, but seriously, my brain's gone. And if I think of it, I will go over to
tomorrow.
Instagram. So if you want to find out, I'm going to start uploading more bump shots on there and do a little rundown of how I'm feeling. So if you want, and also like Insta stories. So if you want more day-to-day stuff, more regular updates of surrogacy and whatnot, do check out my Instagram. There should be a link in the description bar below, but it's Lisa_Lum. _YT for YouTube, I think, or it might just be Lisa_Lum YT. I forget. It's one of the two of them. I've actually got 2 different Instagram profiles because they created different ones for my emails, with I didn't realise when I was logging in. That was a bit of a dumbass move. So one of them has stuff on and one doesn't. So find the other one. It's fine. Or just hashtag surrogacy and I'll probably pop up for those of you that are interested. And yeah, I will see you either midweek if I actually get a good amount of responses down below about questions to ask the kids or true emotions being surrogate or anything like that. Leave them down below. And if not, you know, maybe I'll just see you next Sunday. And next time you see her, she will in fact be 11. She's happy and she's waiting for a Hogwarts letter. So right, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'll see you all next week.
Definite.
Bye.